That is the piece of joy we have to install, right? That is the Hansshow steering wheel, and they have the most options for the Tesla. So you have to bring the internal for that yoke out and then put that yoke here back in. They have also an installation video, and I told my wife, hey, I can do it. Said, no, let JJ do it. So, and that's what we're gonna do.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're...
Yeah, very quick before we do the installation video, I want to give you some information about the Hansshow steering wheel. First of all is you have a lot of options there. I might be showing this in the background, how you can customize the steering wheel. Not just from Tesla offered a round steering wheel now. At the time I bought the car, it was not available there, or the Yoke steering wheel was there. The second thing is that for my wife, she cannot rest the hand on top of the steering wheel. There's another disadvantage when she's driving, and she's driving more the car than I'm driving the car. So she has more authority to make decisions about that. Then I could accomplish some of them in the steering wheel, but we also say that in the movie, because the steering, you have to turn around the steering wheel multiple times in order to get it all the way turned in. If the ratio would be better for the turn radius there would be a difference. If you just turn it this way and it turns all the way through. Because then it would be more sensitive. And the other thing would be, you try to do something what you got in the German driving school absolutely forbidden. And it was when you grab over and twist over your hands in order to turn the car or turn the steering wheel. So cross your hands during driving. My teacher always yelled at me when I did that. So you never do that. You let the steering wheel glide through your hands in order to come to a turn or come to a turn and straight again. So that is the main difference. And we're going to show you the installation video for that. I think that's the best choice of a steering wheel, what you can get now. I paid for the steering wheel. That was not a present, but I think this is the optimum steering wheel. And that was one of my subscribers, and he said, hey, look at that steering wheel. I think that's a better option. And I like also Alcantara, and it's a very solid grip on the steering wheel. There's also heating, even if I don't need heating most of the time in Arizona. But look at the installation video where you will enjoy it. When you take that off, we cannot press the brake button.
Cannot press the brake pedal.
Yeah, brake pedal.
Pocket screwdriver.
Pocket screwdriver.
Tiny little hole.
Tiny little hole there. Yeah. Yes.
So you want to keep the blade horizontal. You don't want to go vertical because we got to find the spring that's in there.
Yeah.
So we're going to put that in. And usually what I do, the hole is actually cut at an angle. So usually what I'll do is let the screwdriver sit there, and that's the angle that you want to be at also. So you're going to go straight in, feel for the spring, and press into it.
Oh. Put the horn? So it's a kind of a signal. Ah, that is how you get the airbag off.
Yep.
So, okay. Same way there. Put the screwdriver and then press it. How do you know that? Is that only for the Model X?
Nope. That was actually a new thing to the Model 3, and they brought it to the Model X.
Ah.
I think the Model S does it like that too. And then this one, I think on the... No, you had one connector on the back of the Model S. Yeah, so on the Model S, if you remember, there were the two T30 screws that came in from behind
Yes.
the buttons.
Yeah.
So yeah, now they went to this spring style.
Yeah.
So you got these pins on the back of it that are coned.
Yeah.
And then let me pull this out real quick.
You have to press the knob down so that you get it out. Yeah, so the next thing is
I'll give you a visual of it on the inside of the steering wheel here. So from that hole,
yeah.
what we're looking for is to touch
I see it. To touch that spring,
Yep.
then it moves over, and then you can release it.
Yep.
Okay.
Just like that.
And on the way back, it's just you press it in. Right.
Yep. The other reason you don't want to step on the brake is because that'll turn on power steering, and this is a lot easier when power steering is off.
You know that in the Model Y, the steering wheel fall off, and they had a recall.
Oh yeah?
They probably didn't put a bolt in there. That's what I'm thinking. On the Model Y, they forgot to put the bolt in there.
I think the bolt is at least in. They probably didn't torque it on a certain run.
That's what I was thinking as well. They should put a torque measure on it. That's very easy.
Yep.
Put a torque measure on it and said, hey, when the car is in its step, measure the torque on the steering wheel bolt. And if they don't have a value for that on the steering wheel bolt, the torque measurement, then the car needs to be checked, right?
Yeah.
So, and that's what they didn't do. One inspection characteristic, two less. That's not good.
Yeah.
Put an inspection characteristic in the Model Y, measure the torque on the steering wheel bolt, and then you're fine.
Okay. With every steering wheel, because most of them are pressed on, you want to leave that
A little
in a couple threads so that you
Yeah.
can pull the steering wheel out and you don't yank it off at yourself.
Yeah. Now it came off a little bit, yeah.
Yep. That's what we wanted. Just make it loose. And then with Tesla, they give you this little, there's the larger keyway groove down there so that the steering wheel can only go on a certain direction.
Okay.
So we cannot install the new one incorrectly. So we should be good. Still doesn't want to come off though.
Is there another bolt in there which holds it, or?
Nope.
No, that's the only thing that holds it, right?
Yep.
Now, in some cars, the Model Y, the steering wheel comes off automatically. Here, we have to rip it off.
Gotta pull really hard.
Okay,
And that's it.
yeah. Now we have to take that interior out, right? And then put it to the other side. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. What JJ said, the best way for this would, if the turn radius would have been activated stronger, or had been accelerated,
Yes.
yeah. So that, like a Formula One car, when you hold that and you make a turn this way, then you always have all the way turned it in, right? That's not the case. So now you have to do this or this, and that's too much. So that's why it needs to be round. See it here. We first have to take these ones out. Screw them off with the Torx. Take them out. Yeah. We are lifting it off from the steering wheel, the interior there. Yeah. Oh, there is no foam there anymore. On the video they showed there foam. There is no foam.
Just a couple of plastic ramps.
That's all what it is.
Yep.
Okay. So the other next point is we are inserting it and maintaining the position of each of the wires and where they are and the connectors. And then at the end, when everything is in the right position, you try to press it down. Yeah. So the red or the maroon connector is that connector to the airbag, right?
No, this is all your steering wheel
Oh,
controls.
all controls, steering wheel controls, okay. So at the end, the holding pieces are coming back in. And actually holds the interior towards the steering wheel. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Let me say acceptable position to place it.
No, still pinched.
Yeah, you have to make sure that the wire is really in a good place. Yeah. And you don't pinch the wire or squeeze the wire too much. That's for the controls? What's it for the controls?
Heater.
Heater. That's steering wheel heating. Ready, let's put it back in. And there's a little groove there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, only goes on one way.
Now we have a real steering wheel.
Just like that.
That looks good. Oh, yeah. Do you know how many Newton meter this needs to have?
No. I'd go until I can't turn it anymore.
It's a really tough bolt.
Yep. Yeah, because actually getting torque on it is a lot more difficult than it seems.
Yeah, because the steering wheel turns itself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, now very careful. Put the airbag on the in. Yeah. And then slightly snap it in. Yeah.
Just like there
Oh,
we go.
here we go. Test drive. I think it's fine.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, as long as everything works.
Yeah, blinker works. Blinker works. Flashing. Yeah, flash works. There's windshield wiper with it.
Yeah. Car might need to be on for that one. Oh, no, there it is.
What is it? Okay. Yeah. And horn. And hello. Yeah, okay, works.
Good.
Good.
Happy?
Happy. Okay, for the end, this is steering wheel. That was quick
Yeah.
and was good. Good installed. My wife is happy because now there was a perfect technician did install the steering wheel and not me. So that's good. And we have a nice steering wheel.
Yep.
Thank you very much, JJ. We're going always to the experts there. And then here you see his company logo in the back there. So if anybody wants to get in contact with JJ, they can, right? I will provide you his contact information. And thank you very much. And was good work. Now we have a right steering wheel, a nice one with Alcantara around it.
And a lined up Falcon door.
That comes in the next movie. I have to do it in the next movie. Okay, subscribe to the channel, thumbs up. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.